Hey, this is Lincoln Brewster, and I want to give you a song story for a new song called On Our Side, which is on my new album, Oxygen. I'm really excited about this song. It was started by one of our younger worship leaders at church. His name's Corbin Phillips, and just a super talented guy, a great guy. And I've been trying to encourage our younger gang at church, not just our younger gang, actually all of our folks, to do some writing and express themselves that way. And so Corbin came with this chorus, and the original idea was, "We believe our God will be our guide," was the original version. And so Corbin and I got together and kind of tried to finish up the verses, and it was interesting. We weren't able to come up with verses that were very good, and it kind of it dawned on me. I wonder if God being our guide isn't maybe the most compelling of thoughts that we could come up with. It just didn't strike me as I don't know. So I looked at Corbin and I said, "Hey, is there a larger thought we could work from maybe?" And he said, "Yeah, what are you thinking?" I said, "What if it's, we believe our God is on our side?" And I've heard my pastor say so many times that the American church, and actually Christians all over the world, would live differently if we really believed God was for us. And it's easy to kind of subconsciously believe God's not for you. And you can say it, you can walk into church and sing all the songs and go, "Yeah, God loves me and He's crazy about it," but actually not believe it in your core. And so we started taking this song down that road, and as soon as we made that change, the verses started coming together. And interestingly enough, it started as like a salvation idea, and we were really happy with it, and I think it was good. But when my wife went in for her second surgery, after she actually had a rare form of cancer, and we discovered that 4 days into making this album, and had to have a major surgery right in the middle of the project. I was at the hospital, and I remember it just being the middle of the night, and I was sitting next to her bed. She was asleep, and I had my laptop out, and I was reading through these lyrics, and I just had this thought that, I don't know, I wanted to be able to not literally but more figuratively give her this song and know that she would get some encouragement from it in her time of need. And as it was the strangest thing, but I'm reading the lyrics, I'm literally sitting next to her bed where I could reach out and touch her, and it was so real time, like, would this work? Would this work for her? Would it really bring her encouragement? And so it's the middle of the night, and I text Corbin, and I said, "Hey, are you up?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "I think this song needs to be about hope." And he texted me back, said, "I'm in." And I was like, "Yes, that's great." So, and my pastor had just written this fantastic book on hope called HQ. So there's kind of IQ, EQ, HQ is the hope quotient. And really, just it spells out how when you lose hope, you kind of lose everything. And so I just thought, what would we need to say that would really connect people to the hope and the knowledge that God is for us? It's a bit of the Romans thing, as well. And so I was just madly typing, and I'd read that and look over at Laura and kind of go, and I had to picture her getting hope from it. And so where we landed was that, and it was such a neat experience to write a song. Sort of, I'm not imagining somebody being in a difficult situation. I'm living it, and having to make that a really honest statement. And when I went into singing, I didn't have to reach very deep I was in that moment, and having to, by faith, say, we believe our God is on our side now and forever. And I can't wait to sing that one in church. I'm looking forward to it. Some of these are so new that we haven't had time to do them yet, but I hope that wherever you're at in your walk with God, you may be in a tough place, you may be in a great place, but I think that the belief that God has your back is essential to living a thriving life, and that that you keep your hope level high. My pastor always teaches this, that your number one job as a Christian is to stay encouraged. And so I want to encourage you to do that in any way that you can. And that's healthy, by the way. And read through these lyrics and see what God speaks to you about knowing that He's on your side.